Good morning, team. Happy Halloween. Check it out. Got a fantastic workout for you this morning. Weightlifting Friday, hang power cleans, tempo push-ups, and then some pause push jerks. Let's start our Halloween off right. Let's get after it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this with these gear. So first thing, we're gonna choose our first thoughts of the day. I'm not sure how well this is gonna go. Uh-oh. Okay, I might need to disrobe here a little bit. Okay, just give me a sec. Alright, so what you want to do is find yourself a little bit of space where you can sit down. Uh-oh, I'm falling apart here. Where you can put your feet. That's not gonna work. Dang. You can put your feet underneath your heels. Sit down in what we call a passive squat or paleo squat. Grab yourself a counterbalance if necessary. And we're going to start here with a little bit of breath work and choosing our first thoughts of the day so that we're not just chasing everybody else's thoughts. So what we're going to do, 4-second inhale, 4-second pause, 4-second exhale, 4-second hold the bottom as well. And we're going to do our mental reps as we do that. So first thing, inhale. Hold. Whoops. Exhale. Hold. I am responsible. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I will make time between stimulus and response. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I have all I need to succeed and will focus on progress over perfection. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I choose gratitude. Inhale. All right. Maple, good morning. You ready for Halloween? It's all right. Okay, so next, let's get moving the body here a little bit. Let's get in our first burpees of the day. All right, I'm going to see how much I can keep on here. I don't know if that's going to work. Let's just say a quick happy Halloween. Good morning. All right, Spencer, good morning. Jason, good morning. Jody, good morning. Jason, this is this costume for you. I'm sure you recognize some of this stuff. Yaroslav, good morning. Kevin, good morning. A helmet and visor is not mandatory for today's workout. Equipment exercise, glad I have my safety squint on. I love it. I love it. I'm a fence builder today, as if you probably can't tell. I've got my, this is what Jason will be excited about, my roll of wire, which is probably about 100 pounds. Oh, and it already marked up the wall. I'll get in trouble for that. I've got my T-post pounder. And then in the corner there, these are my T-posts. I'm gonna try to wear this all to the gym today. Wire strainers, wire pliers. Okay. So first thing, we're gonna get our 20 burpees. What you're looking at is get yourself down on the floor, all the way down. Get yourself all the way back up. Celebrate at the top. You see the back? Look at that Halloween theme. So we're gonna go 2 minutes, just moving steadily through some burpees for a couple minutes. So just get yourself down, get yourself back up. Celebrate at the top, the fact that you can do it. Just move at a pace that, feels good first thing, and you can pick it up as you go. These shorts are not stretchy at all, so we'll see how that goes. Hope you guys are all, I'm sure you're not dressed up, but I'm hoping that you've got a costume lined up for today. You know, maybe you're going to some kind of work event, or, you know, just hanging out with your kids. It is fun to get dressed up every once in a while. As long as playtime doesn't take away, you know, from your goals and from your work towards your, you know, your perfect life, towards your responsibilities, whatever it is. All right. So just keeping your weight back. Keep working down and up. This is slightly awkward. Another 50 seconds. Spencer, you're there. I'm excited to look at that, your power clean video today. If you guys afterwards have some time, check out Spencer's power clean. I haven't seen it yet, but the title says they're dumb, so it must be a good one. We're losing bits again. Probably have too much stuff in the belt for burpees. 10 seconds. One more. Whoop. Don't want to step on those. If you've ever built fence before, it's a fence staple. They are sharp as all hell. I don't want to step on those. All right. So next step here, we're gonna get into our general warm-up, which is written at the bottom there. I'm already out of breath. So first thing, these are not stretchy shorts. We're just gonna start with some standing knee raises. Wow, that's uncomfortable. Excuse me. Get the hip flexors warmed up. Just thinking about getting the blood flow, but also starting to use those muscles that we're gonna be on. We've got some hang power cleans today and some tempo push-ups. So we're gonna work on coming down a real slow descent and then a powerful press out, along with our hang power cleans. And then afterwards, we're gonna do some push jerks with a pause in the dip. So really focusing on a nice vertical torso in the dip. All right, next is a good morning. So feet underneath the hips. And you're just pushing the hips back and then squeezing the butt at the top. I lost my pliers already. Good. From there, we'll go to our single leg. So just set up on one foot. And you can either just stand there stationary or do a little bit of forwards, backwards. You can do a little semicircle on the floor with the opposite foot. Just trying to work on turning on little hip stabilizers. You could even, well, I'm not gonna do that. You could bounce up and down a little bit, but that's more than I'm ready for first round. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Same thing, just some semicircles with the foot. Excited to hear about your Holloween plans each. You'll get a couple lower and raise of the opposite hip. I'm excited to see people's costumes at the gym today. It'd be neat if I could see your costumes. I'm sure you're not dressed up. Okay, from there we'll go, we're gonna go reverse lunge. I don't think Spider-Man's gonna work there, so, jeez. If I rip my shorts, well, let's just hope that doesn't happen. Let's go, just a big step back, trying to keep that front shin vertical, kiss the back knee to the floor. Get 10 or so. These shorts suck. They're not stretchy at all, and they're just sticking to me. Doesn't help that I'm not wearing anything underneath. They are pinching. Okay, next we'll go with the T-spine rotation. So let's get down on You can get down on all fours. And you're just gonna take one hand straight up to the ceiling and back down. Just trying to reach up, open that, twist the thoracic spine a little bit. Ideally, the movement is happening above the waist. In essence, switch it up. Get a little crack in there, maybe. A few more. Okay, and then we'll go squats, hopefully. So feet go underneath the shoulders, send the hips back and down. Ideally, till the hips come below the knees, but whatever depth you can get to with a relatively upright torso without collapsing in the bottom. So a few of those, and then we'll get a second round, and then we're on it. We'll talk about our hang power cleans, which may or may not work with this belt. Okay, so we'll go the old step over the fence or the dog gate. There we go, Jody, that's what it is. It's the dog gate, step over as you said. Get a little hip rotation. Second round warm up. I'm getting warm. Switch sides if you haven't. At the gym today, we've got a workout called Fortitude. May have done something like this before. I think it's alternating minutes for 30 minutes of like 15 cal row and 12 burpees or something over the rower maybe. It's a lot. All right, we'll go staggered stance. Good morning on the next one. Back foot, toes lined up with the front foot heels. And same thing, just sending the hips back until you get a stretch in that front hamstring. And then think about squeezing the glutes to the top, squeezing your butt. Think about pushing the hips forwards maybe. Switch it up. I'm excited to hear about your costumes today. Okay. From there, we'll go back to the single leg. I'm gonna go with a little hinge here. So 1 foot off the floor. And then I'm gonna hinge. Woo. I may get to the ground, may not. Not super important. Just want to get a little bit of hip flexion and hip extension just on 1 foot. Squeeze the butt at the top. Switch sides. You know, at least 5 or so per side. Wow. And we'll go to our lunge. Okay. So another set of reverse lunges. You could even go forwards if you wanted. Maybe switch it up and get a forward lunge. Whoa. Off balance. I'm out of breath already. It's warm in here. It's just crazy because it's just humid. That's what it is. It's been raining for a day and a half or so now. It's humid. All right, one more set of rotations and then our squats. So back to the all fours position, taking one hand up to the sky. Let's do this. Actually, we'll switch it up. Just gonna take the arm straight up overhead. We are gonna be going overhead today, so why not? Excuse my sniffles. Get 10 per side, straight out in front. These headphone things aren't helping. You gotta turn your head a little bit. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then one more set of air squats. And then we're moving. I'm losing my gear. It's not gonna stay on there. All right, maybe 10 squats. Is that sweat already? gonna be a fun day. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Warm up complete. At least general warm up. Woo! The helmet's not helping with the coolness. Okay. Where are you guys at? Spencer, burpees with the visor. Let's go. Spencer, they were very dumb. Adam, that's the power clean. Nice. Jason says the chainsaw would be appropriate here. Last year I was a lumberjack. It came to the gym with me. I thought about being a hunter this year and bringing the rifle, but my wife advised against that. Good morning, Megan. Happy Halloween. How you doing? Jason says, you know how to complete the costume? Spencer, anyone else dressing up? Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Kevin Doyle, I'm going to Rogue tomorrow. No way. Cool. I think that starts, pretty sure the stream starts right now, doesn't it? Like at 5 o'clock, I think I saw that. That's sweet, man. I'm jealous. That's going to be awesome. Megan, I have my Halloween shirt on. Yeah. Jason, I am dressed up as gym guy. Nice. Megan, my day costume is me being nice. No one will recognize me. That'd be a hard gig for me. I don't know if I could do that costume. All right, so workout today, 2 movements. Hang power cleans and push-ups. Jody says, good morning, all my 5 a.m.ers, power cleans, yay. No costume here, party pooper. You could have just lied to us, Jody, we don't know. All right, so let's talk hang power clean. Let's get on this. Whew. So, for anybody that is new to weightlifting, the power clean would be taking the bar from the ground to the shoulders without a squat, 1 movement. A hang power clean just means I'm not starting from the floor. I'm starting from the hang, meaning off the ground. Today we're gonna go from above the knee. So this is my hang position, hang power, meaning no squat, clean, and then stand. So option if you're brand new is just learning the technique with a PVC, which is a little challenging. The lighter the weight, the harder it is to really feel any movement, but still a good option. Aiming at the top to receive that bar on the shoulders, elbows high. Now, if you want a little bit of load, but say you don't have a barbell, dumbbell is a great option still. All you're gonna do is hinge at the hips, taking that dumbbell between the knees, drive and catch. At the top there, dumbbell sitting on the shoulder, elbow out in front. So hinge, drive, catch. Hinge, drive, catch. The power clean means that I'm moving back under it, receiving with my knees rebent, and then standing it up, as opposed to a hang muscle clean where the legs basically would straighten up, stay straight without the rebend. Cool? So there's your dumbbell option. That can be done with a kettlebell as well. It's a little bit different. You just got to turn the head, damn it, the kettlebell over. So there's a little bit of technique in the elbow drop there. But that's an option as well. Excuse me, I'm going to go with the barbell, but it's exactly what I showed with the stick. Hinge at the hips, keeping that barbell against the legs. Think about getting vertical, and then a drive and catch. Receiving with the knees bent, barbell on the body, hinge, drive, catch, stand. The second movement today is going to be a push-up, but we're going to add a tempo to it. So, what this is going to look like, and likely this is going to decrease the amount of push-ups that you do compared to just a normal day. So what you're going to do, set yourself up at the top of your push-up, and the descent is going to be a full 3. So 1, 2, 3 to the floor, press up fast. 1, 2, 3, touch the ground, press up fast. I'm looking for a straight body in the push-up, right? I don't want the body waving. I don't want to come into a saggy position. I don't want to come up into any kind of downward dog, and I don't want it to be, you know, a worm. Jeez, dog. If those are tough from the floor, all you're gonna do is elevate the ground. So for example, there's some bumper plates here, but it could be on a chair or a bench or a bed. Maple, go. You're just gonna set the hands up higher. Same thing though, 1, 2, 3 to the bottom, and then a strong press up. That could be even against the wall if you needed to make those a little bit easier. So let's take the next couple minutes here and start warming up for those two. Getting a little warm up with your clean, you know, with some light weights. You can go through some hang clean high pulls. You can go just a little bit of time spent in that front rack to get the front rack position warmed up. Think about bringing the elbows up high. And then once you've got that, you can start adding weight if that's your plan. So let's do that. Whoops. If you've already morning, Yaroslav. Yaroslav, I'm finishing putting some makeup before the class. I'll be a devil. Yeah, we want to see a picture. Kevin, every fair play for everyone getting after it. 5 a.m. It's 9 a.m. here for me. It's about as early as I can get moving. Hey, we love that you're joining us, man. As long as you're making progress in your goals, then that's the right time for you. Yaroslav, please post that pic. Love it. Yes. Megan says, I can't say wearing my uniform as a costume, so being nice is what I have to be. And the camo with it will be, I'll be invisible. Jody, so many funny costumes being posted on Instagram. Guy with gold chocolate coins taped to his chest. Treasure chest. That's pretty good. It's funny, actually, I was just on pulsing iron before I got on here, just checking him out, saying good morning. And Max was wearing a, I think it's a fish mask. He did his workout in the mask. My goal is to wear the helmet. There's no chance I'm wearing the rest of this stuff because I can't move with it. So I'm gonna try to keep this helmet on. I think it should be okay. I may have to tighten it up, squish my head a little bit. If you're already set up and you have not pressed the like button, let's do that. And then you could also press those little emojis on the bottom right of the chat. Ooh, this is gonna feel strange with that. Maple, no, go. With the belt on. Cool. So, as you're thinking about this, as usual, you've got the options of going a little bit heavier on the hang power clean and keeping the reps low. And this applies to the push-ups as well, right? You can make them a more challenging level and do less reps. Or, you know, a heavier barbell, more challenging push-up. Sorry, did I say lighter? Woo. Lighter bar, easier option for more reps, which is gonna be a little more cardio. Or heavier barbell, harder push-up option will be a little bit more strength, but just keep the reps a little lower because you won't be able to maintain it on the minute. I mean, you might, who knows, right? So, probably one more set here. I think I saw Jason ask what weight I was using. I'm hoping 135, but we'll see. We'll see how we feel if my shorts decide to rip. They're definitely fencing staples jingling around in my belt there, which does make me nervous a little bit that they're going to fall out and I'm going to step on them. Wouldn't that be entertaining though? All right, I got one more weight switch, so almost ready here. If you need a little more time, well, you don't really have it, so you can always, I guess you could always increase the weight during this. Realistically, it'll be 2-3 minutes before we start, so get a few more warm-up reps in. press the like button. Share the stream if you want. Think about someone who could use this. Who's watching Rogue this weekend, by the way? I'm excited about that. Not gonna have too much time, but maybe I can watch some out in the field. All right. Yeah, I'll go 135. We'll put the 5s on. I got 5 on it. Okay. Woo, we're almost there. I'm thinking realistically 5 and 5 probably. 5 for the hang power clean and then 5 for those tempo push-ups. Let's see, I'm gonna blow my nose here, so excuse me for a sec. Just a moment. Okay. Let's do a quick audio check. Hi, Maple. All right, team. We are close. We are close. Audio check. Check. All right, we're still good. Okay. So, this is time. So once again, on the even minutes, you're gonna hang power cleans. Once again, I'm gonna go probably 5. This is moderately heavy for me. And then 5 tempo push-ups. Maybe more if I feel good. All right. Even the dog is looking at you like, are you nuts? Yep. We'll be watching as soon as I get up the stairs to my desk. Nice. Taking hang cleans before. No, I'm gonna go above the knee, Jody. Yeah, if you wanted to add a little bit more range of motion, you could go below the knee. But I'm gonna go above the knee for today. Cool. All right, team. I think it is time here. Let's go for it. I may not be able to see the chat here because I've got the camera tilted down for push-ups, but so be it. See me for the push-ups. Okay. All right. Game on here. Get the music set up. Perfect. All right. Game on here, team. 10 seconds. Let's go. Choose a pace you can keep. Maybe turn it up as you go. 2, 1.
Just hunger thirsty person in different versions, each new update that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. Read all that different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan.
Set 1, 5.
Get your own tissue.
I'll be aiming for more as we go. 30. All right. 20. 15. First set of push-ups coming up. 5. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. So down for 3. Contact the floor. Press out quick.
Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions. Shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions. Shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man. I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man. They don't know shit.
That was 7. 7 or 8. See if we can increase as we go here. I gotta get another block of chalk.
I feel like I'm losing my mind.
20 seconds.
Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign.
10. 5, 3, 2, 1.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make it every day and I'm impatient. Hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing. Sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crowd. Keep my way in to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now.
At 6.
I'm losing it, the noose it fits.
I don't see myself going up every one now.
Choose to dip, you choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh. I feel like I'm losing my mind.
20.
Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
It is sticky. Wow. 10 seconds. This is probably gonna get too slippery here if I sit on my shins. 3, 2, 1. Slow descent.
There's no mercy in this world, just hunger thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
2 down, team. Here to go. Keep misplacing my water bottle. Not good. 10 seconds. 5,
That's it, the end of the song.
3,
Next time
2,
you sing along.
1.
Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth. They're there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit.
That's 7. Whew. 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 Maple. That's halfway, team.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world
15. Let's go, team. Woo. That's real. 10. You're not helping, Doug. Go. I didn't bring your toys in here, did I? 3, 2, 1. Slow.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient. Hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement,
Maple.
the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing. Sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown. Get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the
Even count those.
shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody
2 rounds to go.
please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
15.
I feel like I'm losing my
Go, Maple.
Is everybody in the world blind?
5, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, there's no mercy in this world, just hunger thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue. I feel like I'm losing my
8. Dang.
everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
10 seconds.
Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
5,
That's it, the end of the song.
3,
Next time you
2,
sing along.
1.
Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I
Slow
just
descent.
need to carry on, 'cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit.
One more round. $20 seconds.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
15.
Please, Lord, give me a sign. A sign.
Last set of hang power cleans. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient. Hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Amen. The top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown. Get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, it's my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the news is the losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip, you choose to fall, lose your grip and lose your gift. Oh. I feel like I'm losing my mind.
It's 10. Oh, 10 was too many.
Please, Lord, give me a sign. A sign.
One more set of push-ups.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
5,
Please, Lord, give
3,
me a sign.
2, 1. You can start late if you want. I'm
no
going to.
mercy in this world, just hunger thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause
It's slow
disturbance.
descent.
Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign. A sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Okay.
Everybody in the world blind?
Oh yeah.
Please, Lord, give me a sign. A sign.
Got your breath.
That's it. the
Great
end of the
work.
song. Next time you sing along.
Oh.
Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, 'cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen
Hell yeah.
to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask
All right.
questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from
Great
this.
job. All right, let's talk about our next piece here. Maybe unload the barbell a little bit. Woo, fantastic. What weights did we use and how many reps? And how were those push-ups? I've never done those before. So that was fun. Good challenge. Let's unload the barbell and we'll warm it up for the jerk again. Obviously, if you're not using a barbell, feel free to just take a little breather. Take a pause. Leave this out. I don't know how heavy we're gonna go here, but we're gonna on a pause. Jerk here. I may have to take off my hat or my helmet. Let's see how this goes. Okay, quick sec here.
Pieces is a form of art. I'm never gonna look back, 'cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same, 'cause that's what it takes.
Alright, let's do an audio check quick. Audio check. Check. Sounds good. No static. The key is being on the hat. Alright. Let's see. Jody says, oh good, cleans landed at 70. Nice. Spencer, how many? Good job. 6 per minute. Felt like I needed chains though. Chains and bands though. Okay, alright. Let's see if I can. I don't know if this is gonna. Are we gonna push on the mic? Yeah, I'm not gonna try the jerks with the helmet. Sorry. Getting out of character here. Okay, let's talk about these jerks. This belt is floppy. So the push jerk, or the jerk in general, oftentimes people miss the jerk out in front, right? This is probably the most common way that people are gonna miss the jerk, or they just don't commit to getting under it. So we're gonna talk about the first issue there and kind of how we can work on that. So just a quick moment. Intro, the push jerk is a dip, drive, press under, receive the bar locked out, elbows, knees bent, and then stand. So one more time, dip, drive, press under, and stand. So in the dip, if I send the hips forwards and the torso leans forward, if I extend, I'm likely driving that barbell out in front. So as much as I can, I don't know if that's too loud. So let me turn that down. I don't know if it's loud or not, but so what we're gonna focus on here, and really, you can do it without the pause, but I want to send the knees outwards and forwards so that my torso stays straight down and up, right? I don't want any hinge. Straight down, straight up. So let's take a second here and grab your barbell or your dumbbell. This can be done both ways. Dumbbell on the shoulder, short vertical dip. And you can see my torso there, not there. And then drive, catch, stand. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pause for 1 or 2 in the dip. So we're gonna set up, making sure that bar is on the shoulders, head's out of the way, straight down, 1, 2, and then we're gonna drive and catch. Keeping in mind when you drive to extend the hips fully, right? So it's easy to come down into that dip and then kind of press it overhead without getting a full drive before you move under the bar. So that's gonna be the focus. First is the vertical dip, and then second is full extension before you press under. So as you can see on there, we're gonna go every 90 seconds for 7 sets. I generally like to increase a little bit as we go here instead of starting super heavy. And since they're every 90 seconds, you got time to switch weights, and we're gonna go 5 reps. So it's not gonna be crazy heavy, just enough that you feel a little bit of work while you're focusing on that vertical dip. Call it technique. So missing something there. Okay, so let's load up with kind of a starting weight, something moderate that feels pretty good, something that's not going to be pulling you all over the place, and you won't be able to focus on that vertical dip position. That is our main focus here. So once again, dip, 2, go. Dip, pause, go. You know what? I'm gonna start right there. That's gonna be challenging. Okay. Good thing I tested that out. I was thinking of starting much heavier, but I think that's unrealistic. Okay. How you guys doing? I'll read comments to give you a second, and then we'll get going here. Jody says, Jason, how'd you do? Jason, I feel like he ditches us in the chat eventually. How would you do an isometric clean? I can't even imagine. You just do a deadlift pull above the knee. I did a week ago. There you go. Deadlift pull above the knee, like you started above the knee and just kind of put it against the pins. I think so. All right, team. I'm gonna set up the timer. 7 times 130. We're gonna get after it. 5 pause push jerks every 90 seconds. 7. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Spencer. Jason says, I did 115 for 5. Nice. There we go. If I call Jason out, he shows back up. Nice. I hate how lean this man is. Needs some raisin bran. That's a good start. Okay. All right, let's do this. 10 seconds. 5 pause push jerks every 90 seconds. 3, 2, 1. See that vertical position. Pause. Dip. Pause. Keep. Pause. 3. Pause. 4. Pause. 5. Okay. It's doable. It's 30 seconds or so. It's not bad. 30 seconds work, 1 minute rest. Feel free to go up incrementally. Maybe I'll aim 10 pounds per. Jody says, awesome, Jason. Hell yeah. And Jason, I feel okay on the knee. Kind of looks like I peed myself with these shorts. It's nice. Note to self, don't wear gray denim shorts to work out. The old cutoffs. These are work shorts. Farm shorts. They're getting sweaty. Holy moly. Okay. 5 seconds. Set 2. Surprised these pliers haven't fallen off. 3, 2, 1. Pause. Really send the knees forward. Should feel weird. Ooh. I don't practice those a whole lot either, and I kind of feel like I'm hinging. You can always, in between, focus on that, practice that dip. Not a bad idea to film yourself as well. If you could film from the side, you're gonna see whether you're staying up and down or hinging. Jason says, I'm building myself up to putting weight on the bar so early. It's a challenge to lift heavy early in the morning. You're preaching to the choir, man. I know. I feel ya. We're adapting though. 10 seconds. Should have like a RX and then a 5 a.m. RX. They're different. All right, go ahead. Set 3.
Let's go. Yo, I'm liking at it. Ooh, I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it. Fuse like a magnet. Life won't have it till I'm boomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Picture, I'm a straight
Thought I was gonna go up a lot more than that, but it's challenging. Jason, push jerk doing 115. You're ahead of me, I'm at 95 right now. Spencer says, heavy early is definitely a learned skill, Jason. Yeah. Agreed. I never worked out this time before in my life before this. I'm a noon guy. Or I was, at least. I'll go up after this set, maybe for the last 3. Ten. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Ooh. 4 down. 3 to go, team. Great work so far. Hell yeah. Stuff everywhere. Going to 105 here. Big weights. 20 seconds. Ooh, 3 sets. Almost there. Whoa, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Yeah. I'm liking at it. Ooh, I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it. Fuse like a magnet. Moves won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. Stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big hitter, I'm a straight killer. Put a song to the highest bidder.
Woo, 5 down. 2 to go. Adam, there is a hinge. There has to be. You just right. Yeah, I mean, there's hip flexion, if that's what you're saying. I'm just not. What I'm saying, Spencer, is that if my torso angle leans forward, the bar goes forward. So I'm not talking about whether hip flexion is necessary for power, because I agree. This is more about bar path and trajectory than talking about power, if that's what you're saying. 3, 2, 1. But I'm happy to dig into that more. One more set. That got hard. Yeah, is that what you mean or something different? Let's chat after though if you want. I like that. And don't leave after. I've got some animal clips. Petting a cow. Animal moves. Sheep and cow move yesterday. One more set, team. Almost there. Dripping. Dripping. 10. Ow! I just smashed my thumb on that plier. 3, 2, 1. Let's go for it.
Let's go. Yo. Ooh, I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. Who's gotta grab it? You got the magnet. Lose won't have it till I'm done with the casket. I ain't playing, gotta work 9. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. Taste sour, don't taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, I ain't a quitter. Talk I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song, I is bitter. Gas, I move fast. No shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, I'm back better than last.
Holy. That was way harder than I thought it was going to be. Good work. Take a minute. Catch your breath. We'll chill here for a sec. And then we'll watch some critters. Great job, team. Hell yeah. I'm gonna get my helmet back on. Safety first. Hinge is the same. Okay, so let's maybe get into a chest stretch. How about that? Since we did those tempo push-ups. This is gonna work. So let's go like so. Just get an arm up the wall here. Excuse me. Okay. So just one arm against the wall and turn away from it. Let's go with that for now. Open up the chest a little bit. All right. Spins there. There's a hinge. Agreed. Jody says, OMG, goddamn. Megan says, anyone want an angry right hip? Well, I feel like you and Spencer might get along, Megan. You can chat angry hips. Crooked Peach says, yes, chill. What do you mean, Crooked? Like we should chill out, or that workout was chill, or you're feeling chill laying in bed? Tell me about it, Crooked. And then Spencer says, I understand what you say by pushing knees forward. It's a cue that helps keep the torso vertical, yes. But yeah, like you said, the hinge is the same, just oriented vertical versus good morning spectrum. Yeah, and I mean, I wouldn't say there's as much hip flexion in that vertical torso position as well, because the range is limited. You know, I'm trying to dip maybe 3 inches. So it's not going to be as much as if I did a good morning or whatnot. But yeah, there's definitely going to be hip flexion. I mean, hip flexion, hip extension cycles, in my understanding, are the prime driver of power in the body. So that being said, I mean, really, like a jerk, you know, as opposed to a clean, I find is more so about setting the bar in the right direction and moving quickly under it. Like, yes, there is a drive, but I think more people miss the jerk because a lack of position rather than a lack of power in the drive. I don't know if you would agree with that, but from what I've seen in my many, many iterations of teaching people to weightlift, that's what I've seen for sure. Victory, Jody. Jody says, oh, definitely blurted out some Spencer sounds. That's a new thing, eh? Spencer sounds. We're gonna keep that. Jason says, good hard work, or hard good workout. Yeah, hell yeah. Big Peach. Tasharia. Good morning, Tasharia. How you doing? Tasharia, I'm wondering when you're gonna join us for a workout. Welcome in, welcome in. That's what it is, Jody. You got it. Jody's got it. Crooked, you said you were going to chill for a minute. I'm like, damn, you sweaty. That's chill. I am sweaty, yeah. I feel like I was sweaty before we even started, though. We've got, I think we're on day 2 of rain, at least here, so it is pretty humid, and we're getting a good deal of moisture, so I start sweating pretty easily when that happens, without a whole lot of exercise. Crooked Peach, I'm up on my first shift of the day. What is your first shift? What do you mean by that, Crooked? Is that a work thing, or you just, do you take sleep shifts? I'm curious about that. Is that a job, or is that just like first round of chores? Although you're an hour behind us, right? So it's 5 a.m. for you. Curious. Yeah, Tasharia, I want you to join us someday. I want you to try one of these workouts. Holy moly, is that my hair sweat? You can see that here. There's a puddle. I think that's just from my hair dripping. Okay, how about we do something a little more entertaining while we're stretching. Next stretch, which you can do basically same thing, but let's go arms up the wall just to rest from that push jerk. And I'm gonna show you that a little slow clip while we're doing that. This'll keep us on track. We'll get a couple minutes here. So here you go. This is the cows and the rams yesterday. And there's me. That's the call for them. Obviously Maple can hear it and she's getting excited here. I don't know if you can even see the cows there. They weren't chomping at the bit to move yet, as you can see here. But once they get the cue, they move. I can fast forward this a little bit. Megan, you watching? This is for you. There's a cow petting coming up here. You're a cute doggy, eh? So ideally we're still stretching, but no, Tashari, you don't need to join us live. I'm just suggesting that you try out a workout. I know that you're always following. It seems like you've got different workouts that you follow online or whatnot, but we scale. Everything is scalable, right? The types of movements we do are scalable to any level. So, I was using 115 pounds for that last one, but you could use a stick, right? You could use a broomstick to learn the techniques. And then over time, you just build capacity and increase as you go. But I think what you'd find is that, one, the variety, two, the learning of movements and techniques, and then eventually like the loading and intensity is going to get you those results that you're looking for, probably a little faster. So obviously, I know that you're probably not going to join us live because that's crazy early. It'd be 4 o'clock for you. But even just testing out some of the workouts on your own, I think you might see value there. Okay, so I got my pet in there. I think we missed it. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. And there we go. So Cece tests it out first, and she's like, oh, I can go through here. And the Rams kind of look at it like, I don't know, there was a wire there. So you can see how the training works, right? They're very tentative to cross where the wire was. This guy gets it. He thought it was still there, so jumped over an invisible wire. And then they all figured it out and followed. And there they go. That's that. Yeah, so Tashari, I know you were, I think I heard you commenting on one of your streams that, oh, it's intense or whatever, but it's scalable, right? Like I always say, we've got members of the gym in their 70s. I've got a pair that come in for personal training on Fridays. I'll see them today. and it's a mother-daughter team. The mother is 83, and the daughter is, I think she's in her late 50s. I've got 2 personal training clients in their 90s. My mom is going to be 70 next year. She beats me all the time. But the point, Tashari, is that everything we do is scalable to any level, no matter where you're at. So, it's just about choosing the appropriate level for you and then progressing over time. So, I promise you'd be able to do it. So whenever whenever you feel like you want to give it a try, and I'm always here to answer questions. I think you saw me on Instagram there as well. That's probably an easy way to ask questions if you've ever got thoughts, questions on that stuff, but I can definitely help out. All right, one more quick video here, and then we'll start rolling away. Whoops, that's not how I do that. So the other one I think is the sheep move. A little shorter video. We're getting near the end of our grazing season. You can see the grass is definitely, there's Braulio and Leandro. The grass is going dormant, and we are nearing the end of our grass. This is a nice little section in the ditch, which has got a lot more natural forage. And there they go. Oh, you're going to see the dumb lambs here. Watch the stupidity of these critters. So because I'm standing here, you can see those lambs going off to the right, those dum-dums. There is a fence there. It's just 4 steel wires, like that roll that I was carrying for the costume. It's a what? And look at them, look at them, look at the dum-dums. I'm just gonna jump through it, and you can see them bonking into it. Stupid critters. Yeah. Excuse me. There you go. So that's the main crew doing their crazy things. I was watching a little bit of an episode of Meat Eater last night. One of the guys on Meat Eater, which is a hunting show, he hunts with llamas, so he uses them to like pack stuff out and stuff. It's so funny to watch them. They've got their like orange high-vis stuff on so they don't get shot at, and it's pretty hilarious to see them pack that stuff out, and they're attached together too. All right. Okay, so we've got our stretches in, I'd say. Obviously, if you're feeling sore after any of this, just keep moving a little bit and try to find those tight spots. Spend some time in a stretch, maybe. Okay, and then let's talk about our goals, right? Let's talk about the fact that I think I'm getting clearer and clearer on this. It's all about like what regrets do I not want to have? I was talking to I think I may have even mentioned this yesterday. I was talking to my business partner at the gym, and it was just talking about, many people are going to go through their life kind of just following the status quo. And then they get to the end, and the regrets are, I didn't take chances. I didn't go for the things that, think about it. When we're young, we've got these like big dreams. I want to be a rocket scientist. I want to be a musician. I want to be a race car driver. Maybe those were mine. And as we get older, we get into ruts, right? I don't want to say that we realize that reality is challenging, because it is for everybody, but you can still do it. It's that we get comfortable. We stop challenging ourselves because we get comfortable, and we get afraid of, what if I fail? Who's going to judge me? Or, what? Yeah, there's so many reasons why we don't do the things that we feel like we should do. We don't follow our dreams. But I think the takeaway is that, like, who fucking cares, right? You're only going to be here for so long, and it's so short if you think about it in the grand scheme of things, that, like, why would you not take those chances? I'll hear people, and maybe this is easier for me because I'm just, I don't know, maybe selfish, maybe stubborn, whatever. Like, when I decide that there is something that I need to do in my life, or that there's something missing, like, I do it. People have said, wow, like, you've created this thing. I haven't had a boss since, I don't know, 2011 maybe, right? I started the gym, and then now we're out here and I'm farming, and people are like, wow, you just do the things you want to do. And I'm like, well, why would you not? And like, yeah, there's going to be barriers. You're going to have financial troubles, or you're going to have other barriers that will come in your way, but you only have one opportunity at this, right? There's only one go. So like, why not make some mistakes? Why not take some chances? Why not get dirty for those things that light you up? For the things that, you know, if you look at someone else's life, you say, that's what I want, make it your own, right? The only thing to it is to take those steps, is to first decide, hey, you know what? I'm not going to be a Billy anymore. There you go, Spencer. I almost swore for you. I'm going to commit to finding a way to do this and then taking the incremental steps to get there. But it fully just comes from that decision to take a risk, to decide that, hey, if I stay on this current path, am I going to end up where I want to be? Am I going to look back if I don't make a change? Because if you don't change, nothing's going to change, right? It sounds simple, it sounds dumb, but if you want to change in your life, in your circumstances, in whatever, what you do has to change. Simple, but that's what it is. Let's see. I'm missing some. Peach says, love this, Adam. Megan, hints have been given. Adorable. Jody, Crooked, you are busy. Thanks for joining the chat. Oh man, I want to come live at your house, Adam. If you did, there's lots of work to do. We would gladly take you in, Crooked, although you have some jobs. I've got lots of fencing still to finish. As you can see, the materials are still here. That's funny. Crooked says, we watch Meat Eater. Yeah. So hunting season for me, well, rifle season starts tomorrow for me. I'm going to be curious to see if we can get out quick. So we may be aiming to kind of keep this within an hour over the next couple weeks, so that I've got an opportunity to get out and hopefully harvest some venison. I mean, I'm going to try in the afternoons as well, but it is still a little busy here, so just know that. And then maybe if we're talking about it and I haven't gotten one yet and I'm starting to go overtime, you guys can remind me, hey, let's cut it off so you can go do that. Spencer, lambs are dumb. Oh man, they're so dumb. They're so dumb. It's well, it's like anything, right? I mean, imagine you had like a human, you know, like living out on its own those things were born in May, so they're like 6 months old. Like, imagine how useless a human would be, right? So, I mean, they're doing pretty well. They can walk and they can eat and they can fend for themselves more or less. Their decision making is not good. And I mean, really, no sheep make good decisions. Like, they are, you know, the term, hey, you're acting like a sheep, like you're following a herd, you're not making decisions for yourself, like that's very real. If one goes and does a stupid thing, they're mostly following and doing that same stupid thing. So that's that part. Take your shot. 100. Megan, so far, Crooked Peach, my presents haven't moved yet. It's very sad. I feel like I saw something about your wish list, Megan. My Christmas list has been posted on Insta. Things have been given. Hints have been given. Oh, I feel like I missed some of these here. Crooked, I know the household runs. I get up at 4 or 5, get my son's lunch packed and get him off to work. Then an hour later, I get my husband's ready. Then time for the birds shifts. Whoa, look at that. That's be nice if someone made my lunch for me. How do I get my wife to do that? I'm just kidding. We have young kids. I'm assuming your son, obviously going to work, is a little bit older than my little ones. Kenneth, good morning. What you got on tap today? Or are you just gonna watch some Rogue? Yeah, I forgot about that. I'm excited to watch some of that Rogue Invitational. That'll be good. Megan, I hope you get all your wishes. Megan, you just need to retire and move back out to Montana. I'm excited to watch that happen. Very looking forward to your cattle for sure. Soon, Crooked Peach. Couple more years, cows don't fit well in my apartment. That is true. Nothing fits well in an apartment. I remember when we first got chickens, my wife was like, hey, I don't want them to be outside. They're so young. So we raised them in a little kiddie pool. Well, for a few days at least, in one of our spare bedrooms at the old house. And like one night was enough. We woke up and there was shit all over the place, and that was the end. That was the end of the... But I think that happens when you first get any kind of animals, your first experience with them, like you overdo it and you baby them and you whatever. And now we know that chickens are hardy as all hell and they stay outside. We know better now. James, good morning. Hi, Coach Adam. What's up? Are you wearing shorts? I am wearing shorts, James. Look at that. But we're wearing denim shorts today as part of the Halloween costume. James, you got a Halloween costume set up? What are you going to do? Many comments on my outfit. That's nice, James. Spencer, duck season or wabbit season? Deer. I don't hunt a lot of small stuff just because the time commitment to cleaning is not really where I'm at right now. So if I kill a rabbit, then like that's maybe half a meal for my family and probably an hour at least worth of cleaning work. So I currently just hunt white-tailed deer because it's just a lot of work. It's just a lot of work. KDL, probably keep it simple today. Do Cindy or a bunch of burpees. Nice, man. Or some hang power cleans and tempo push-ups. Jody says, I'm still planning on being the ranch cook, Megan. Well, I'll come visit when that's happening. It's probably be pretty delicious as long as we're cooking the stuff that we grow on the place. Okay. All right. Let us start moving on here. We're an hour 17. I haven't checked on likes yet. 14. Not bad, team. Good job. Okay, so tomorrow is Saturday. Isn't that crazy? Saturday already. And then, so tomorrow's Sandbag Saturday. If you're new here, on Saturdays, what we do is we pick up something heavy. I've got a sandbag there, but it could be a rock, it could be a child, it could be a dog, whatever you want. And we hang on to it for between 20 and 30 minutes, which kind of feels like carrying a deer out of the bush. And we discuss a topic. So tomorrow's topic is, I haven't actually finalized the title, so it's not posted yet, but it'll be along the lines of you need to kill to eat, or you need to kill to live. And a little bit of it is just the like anti-vegetarian, anti-vegan argument, but more so just becoming aware of how we produce food and the fact that for you to live, things die. And that's okay, and that's part of the natural process. So that's tomorrow's talk. We're going to listen to Stephen Ranella a little bit, as I was talking about Meat Eater. And I've also found another guy on YouTube who may be my new favorite YouTuber. I think he's out in the UK, and he's a regenerative farmer, meat-based advocate or carnivore advocate. And he does a lot of talk on this exact topic and how, vegetarians or vegans are sold a piece of propaganda that what they're doing is not killing and better for the environment, and it's just a bunch of lies. So something I'm passionate about, obviously, since we've moved out and I raise my own food, and and on that note, one of the ideas is you hear people say that, I eat meat, but I couldn't kill an animal. How do you do that? So we're going to dig into that as well, because I think that if you're going to eat meat, which you absolutely should, because humans need meat to survive, not to survive, but to thrive, that, you should, not that you have to do the killing, but you have to understand that it's happening. And I think you should be willing if you needed to, because otherwise somebody else is killing animals for you. And do I want to stand behind that and not, say that I could at least do it myself? Probably not. So that is tomorrow. Jody says, yes, I have 2 vegans in my circle that drive me crazy. I need some more info. Yeah, it's tough though, right? Even with all of the right information, we get stuck in our ways. How open-minded are we about the things that we are most strongly convicted to? It's tough. It's tough. You'd have to give me some really strong arguments. You'd have to present new information to me for me to change my mind on this. So hopefully we can talk about that enough so that at least if you get into that conversation, you have all the pieces to have that talk. So, to be honest, I don't say anything. I don't know what SMH is. I see that acronym sometimes. I want to say shut my mouth, but that'd be SMM. Shut my head? I don't know. Yeah, I would struggle with that. I'm pretty opinionated, and I feel like I would struggle not saying anything, because I think I understand. And, well, we'll get into it a little bit more tomorrow, but the argument oftentimes is the way that the animals are raised is bad. And I'm not in any way going to disagree with that, right? Like that, but that's the human error, not the nutrient density or not the food itself. That's just the way that humans have screwed it up, right? If you raise animals in a way that is in line with nature and the ecosystem, not only is it, I'm getting so excited. We're going to talk about this tomorrow. Okay. All right, team. Shut her down. Although it says there are 10 people here right now. I feel like we should chat some more. We could keep you on here. Although I do need to go to the gym. Okay, so team, we are here every day though. If you can think about someone else who would value from this, or even someone like, Tasharia who is thinking about, well, this isn't really, I'm not really there yet. I guarantee you are, right? We can scale this to any level. We were doing hang power cleans today with that barbell, but literally your barbell can be this stick. You can learn those complex weightlifting movements with no load, with very little external load at all, and learn those movements, do it safely, do it efficiently, and over time be able to add load to those things and not just, I think what happens is we stray away from the technical, and then you'll see, people end up doing, like 1,000 burpees a day, every day. And it's like, well, that's beneficial, but is that the most efficient way to get broad, general, inclusive fitness? No. Is that the best way to maximize your fitness? No. So don't be intimidated by the types of movements we're doing. My goal here is to make them accessible for anybody, to whatever level you're at, experience-wise, fitness-wise, shape-wise, it doesn't matter. I really do make a strong effort to make it accessible for any level. So, if you happen to be someone who's not necessarily in our time zone, you can always do it on the replay. And if you have questions, especially on the technical stuff, please, sorry, I got distracted by the chat there. Send me an Instagram message or just on YouTube. Put a comment on the video. Say, how do you do this? Can you break that down more? I am happy to do so. I want to make sure that people understand that, this type of exercise is for everybody. Okay. SMH is shake my head. I get it. Jody says, I'm posting my lifts while we talk. Perfect. Yeah, if you've filmed your stuff and you want to share it on Instagram, that would be super cool, right? It starts to show people, because I will repost anything you give me, anything that you, it just shows that people are doing this, right? Because otherwise it's just me talking about it. So the more you guys share it, and maybe a good point here is I've owned this affiliate since 2012, and people will come to me and say, hey, can you convince my friend to start CrossFit? And I'm like, no, I can't. I'm not even going to try to do that because they don't know me. I'm just some fitness guy, right? So if you're scrolling through YouTube, you just see some other dude with his shirt off and his gray shorts for Jabes, and it's like, well, that's just some other guy. Whereas if they see you, their friend, posting, hey, I did this thing, they're much more likely. That's social proof. That I think social proof is the right word. It's not the right one. But either way, getting it from someone you know and trust already is a much more easier sell. I don't know, for lack of a better word. So I appreciate you, Jody, and all your social media postings. Jason, I feel like we could do that as well, man. Jody's saying Jason lol. Jason, did you say something? I must have missed something. Either way, KDL says, join school, it's free. It actually is a very cool platform. I have not been extremely active on there recently, but obviously if people have questions, that's a great spot to ask them as well. I appreciate that, KDL. All right, Spencer says, good session, everyone. Have a safe Halloween. See you tomorrow. Make sure you don't actually eat the things that people are going out trick-or-treating for. Just, you can put them in a bomb calorimeter or burn them and see how much energy they give off. On that note, I'm sure you could probably find a meme somewhere showing the difference of ingredients in the same types of like candy bars when they were first created. And now, why do they have 3 times the ingredients? Why can't you read any of them? Don't eat that shit. All right, RM Coaching. Hey, are you new? Sweet, man. Requested join in school. Fantastic. Well, okay. Jody says, bye, Spencer. All right, team. 'Tis the time. RM Coaching. I don't know if you've been here before, but I hope you join us again. We're here every day. Sandbag Saturday tomorrow, talking about how you need to eat animals. There's still 13 people here. This is the most people we've had total. I feel like I don't want to sign off. You guys want to chat about something? Oh, another thing. We were chatting about the live feed on YouTube and how you can scroll through and find new people and find all the crazies as well. If you've ever scrolled through that, it's crazy. There are some people that are, they're not extra. They're just anything, right? Anybody doing live stuff, and like you see some interesting stuff there. So kind of what I was thinking maybe is I'll take maybe one day a week. Thinking maybe Saturday actually. So maybe after our sandbag session, I'll get back on and go vertical and maybe do one of those like horror things where you do like, I'll do a handstand push up for a like or something. I think that's kind of what I'm going to do maybe. Just like give me a like and I'll do a handstand push up. I'm just curious about how to keep that entertaining enough. But so that's kind of what I'm thinking. See if we can grow the community a little bit by getting onto that live stream scroll. Tasharia, maybe you can share with that because you generally stream vertically as well, right? So this is, but you also make videos. Tasharia, you're on it, eh? Tasharia says, I'm such I can do it physically. I have to get the mentality. My neck is really, really bad. Yeah. So Tasharia, you just modify, right? So what I'll generally advise to anybody that I'm coaching is, we're aiming for physical discomfort, meaning like it should be hard and challenging and your muscles should fatigue and all that, but it shouldn't be painful. So if we're doing something and, your neck bothers you, we modify. So, maybe we're not going overhead, maybe we'll press out in front instead. As much as we can, we want to preserve the stimulus. We want to keep a very similar motion. But if it's not accessible, if you've got pain, we just want to find another movement that you can do to maintain some intensity and, be able to live to lift another day, right? If I go and push something that's in pain, I'm potentially going to move myself backwards. So if I can just, work around it for that day or for that week or for that month, however long that issue is persisting, then I can maintain momentum. And I know you're not losing discipline, you're not losing momentum, you're staying on it. So fantastic on you for that. Just know that everything we do is scalable and modifiable. So we're here for you, Tasharia, if you want to give it a go. Shirley, just to say hello and take care. Hey, Shirley. How are you doing? Are you working out today, Shirley? RM Coaching across the pond. Still dabbling around the edges, 5 a.m. club. Hell yeah. RM, are you, what country are you in across the pond? And are you watching Rogue today? Or are you going to Rogue if you're across the pond? Maybe you're close enough to get over there. I know Doyle was saying that he was going, which is just, I'm a little jealous. Kevin, you still there? Are you still with us, Kevin Doyle? Or are you heading out? All right. Life to Sharia. Sure. Okay. You know we're here, Tasharia. You know we're here for you. We'll give it a go. RM coaching, love your rugged, simplistic, get it done community. Is it rugged because I'm wearing my helmet? Or just because it's not polished? I like it, man. This is what I want. Polished is not my game. It is definitely just about get it done. You know, ideally be safe, but get it done because life has to go on and we've got things to do. All right, team. This is the most concurrent people we've had before, but I do have to get going to the gym today. So if you want to just click that like button before we leave, if you haven't already, smash those little emoji things. There's 10 people here. Crazy, crazy. We're getting it. RM Coaching says, okay, so that is a British flag. I'm sorry. I'm going to be super ignorant here. I'm so sorry. I'm not even good with the U.S. states. And then googly eyes wrote, does that mean you're going? You're just going to be watching. All right, team. Yeah, somebody's hitting the hundreds. Thank you. Thank you. Keep them going. I love it. I love it. All right. We killed it. Today was a great day. Happy Halloween. Make sure you don't eat any candy. Go sit down, do your homework. What else? 15 likes. We're crushing it. What else? Eat some eggs. Don't eat sugar. See you tomorrow for Sandbag Saturday, team. Peace.